Hi, good evening. In this video, we are going to discuss about identification of children in vulnerable situations in India. India, with over 3,70,000 children in institutional care, as per 2020 data, faces significant challenges in protecting its most vulnerable. Children, comprising 30% of the population, are critical for the nation's future. This presentation will explore the identification and addressing of vulnerabilities among Indian children, focusing on key groups and contributing factors. Key vulnerable groups of children in India. Understanding the specific groups facing vulnerability is crucial for targeted interventions. Orphan and abandoned, street children and child laborers, affected by HIV, AIDS and conflict, abused or neglected. Orphan and abandoned, India is a home to 40% of Asia's orphans, highlighting a profound need for care and support structures. Street children, thousands live on the streets or work in hazardous conditions, deprived of education and a safe childhood. Affected by HIV, children impacted by health issues, health crisis, armed conflict and trafficking require specialized protection. Many children endure abuse or neglect within their own family environments, necessitating urgent intervention. Major facts contributing to vulnerability. The first one is deprivation. Lack of adequate food and nutrition, limited access to quality education, absence of parental care and guidance leads to deprivation. Prevalence of child labor, human trafficking for various purposes, sexual abuse and exploitation leads to exploitations. Family separation and breakdown, poverty and economic hardship, disability and lack of inclusive support leads to social factors. Absence of stable protective caregivers, emotional and psychological abandonment gives an emotional neglect. Legal and policy framework for child protection. Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2015 amended to strengthen child protection mechanisms. Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act POCSO 2012, comprehensive law addressing child sexual abuse. Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 aims to prevent and eradicate child marriages. Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act 2016 bans child labor for those under 14 and restricts for adolescents. Dedicated courts for swift resolution of child sexual offense cases. Then the tools and data for identification of vulnerable children. Effective identification relies on systematic tools and data collection. There is a child vulnerability map and a key indicator, the monitoring child marriage rates, school dropouts, malnutrition and trafficking instance, and then next child line 1098, 24/7 national helpline receiving over 1.5 million calls annually from children in distress. Then the World's Bank Orphans and Vulnerable Children Toolkit aids in comprehensive assessment. So in this government and NGO interventions, government and integrated child protection schemes, UNICEF, rescue and rehabilitation, awareness and capacity building, make these are all the government and NGO interventions. The ICPS, a centrally sponsored scheme, operational nationwide, providing a safety net for children in need of care and protection. Promoting family-based alternative care over institutionalization for better child development overcomes. Dedicated efforts of rescue and rehabilitate child victims of trafficking and exploitation, offering shelter, education and psychological support. Conducting extensive campaigns and training programs for frontline workers, police and communities to enhance their ability to identify and respond to child vulnerability. Challenges in identification and protection. Many cases of abuse and exploitation go unreported, leading to a lack of reliable data. Insufficient human resources and training, particularly at local levels, hinder effective intervention. Social stigma and fear of repercussions often prevent children and families from seeking help. Then child protection services struggle to reach remote rural areas and conflict affected regions. So conclusions, when we are coming to conclusion, addressing child vulnerability requires a multi-planned approach. So we should strengthen improve data collection and vulnerability mapping for precise interventions, and prioritize and expand family-based alternative care models. Increase community awareness and child protection training for all stakeholders. Promote multi-sectional collaboration for early identification and response. Ensure vulnerable children are at the forefront of sustainable development goals achievement. Thank you.